for me, that was a heck of a 2 hours right there, or whatever it was. Thought it was a big time college basketball game. You know, we felt like coming in, Auburn's as good as anybody, and I think they showed that tonight. Their shot making, their physicality, their depth. But I really thought that our guys were tough as could be. I think we've learned from some of these other games we've been in. For Cooper, you know, to have no turnovers and to have 22, 11, and 4 as a 17-year-old, I'm not sure how many 17-year-olds could play in this game, let alone do what he did. I thought he had a special toughness about him, and I thought our entire team did. And I'm sure you guys will ask me about him, and I'm going to just tell you how proud I am of Isaiah Evans. You know, you got to have – he's you know, I get to see him every day in practice, and part of this is, you know, sometimes you don't play as much as you want to or don't play, and it's a long year, and the attitude that he's had every day in practice, coming up to the coaches, not working on shooting, believe it or not, wanting to work on his defense, wanting to work on his rebounding, understanding rotations and coverages. And, you know, it's, I think, a great lesson for young players, but it's the combination of being pissed he wants to play. And I want guys to be pissed and have that edge about him. And he has that at the same time of having the humility to just attack every single day. And then there's the third part of having amazing courage in this game to come in and do what he did. I don't know if I've been a part of something like that in my years here. Maybe a couple guys I'm not thinking of, but just special performance and a special moment when we needed them. And so proud of our team. I'll say two more things that are key for me. To fast break points, 16-0. That's a coach's dream right there. And then for us to have 4 turnovers against Auburn. You know, we've had 13, 15, and 16 the last 3 games. Those two things to me were the difference.
Jon, how would you describe Cooper's growth over the last couple of weeks? He had no turnovers tonight. They were really being physical with him. He played his best in the second half, especially compared to, you know, how the Kentucky and Kansas games ended.
Night and day. I mean, he's to be able to coach him and he never fights you. You know, like he just never fights you. He's always, you know, in a game you can get on him. In practice, he's always wanting to get better in every aspect of his game. I just think the strength that he's playing with, you know, I've always felt like Cooper's a one-time guy. He needs to experience something one time, you know, to get adjusted. I saw that at USA. I've seen that in high school when he's had tough moments. And, you know, really in this short of a time frame, it's a month, right, whatever it is, to see the growth and in big-time moments, you know, to create shots against high-level defenders. Thought that was big. And then, again, I think he had 10 rebounds in the first half. You know, his rebounding was incredible. And, you know, 4 assists, we always track potential assists. I think tonight was another night he had 10-plus potential assists, which he's been having for us. So I just can't say enough about his attitude and his competitiveness in those moments.
Jon, when we saw you Friday night after Seattle, you were eager to get to practice
Right.
finally sometime. So how did you sort of spend these days with kind of the focus of what you wanted to get done and maybe having a chance to reset these guys ahead of a game like this?
Well, I think the first thing is just any game we play, no matter the circumstances, to put our best foot forward. And I didn't feel we did that. And, you know, they're a tough team to prepare for because they run an offense like nobody else. You know, they run this, you know, I don't want to just call it a flex offense. It's more complex than that, but it's different. So our guys, you know, obviously we have a bunch of freshmen playing. I'm not sure we'll ever play against that again unless it's them. So it's a different type of preparation. So the time was really important for us, and then also just time to recover, you know, because it's been a grind for us, and we have to get refreshed and ready for Sunday, of course. But I think those two things were the most important.